that I heard from Talha ibn Musarrif. Every time I passed him on the street, I said, tell me that hadith again. Tell me that hadith again. Tell me that hadith again. And people asked, why do you do this? And Shu'bah said, I wanted to put his memory to the test. If he had changed anything, I would have left him. Yeah? So you can see their exactitude, yeah? Do we have to finish now? Yeah? 5 more minutes, okay. Disconnection. So we've done the first two conditions, the third condition, right? Muharib ibn Dithar narrates from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, indeed the most hated of halal matters in the sight of Allah is divorce. You've heard this hadith, right? Abghadul halali ila Allahi at-talaq. Right? This is not sahih. Right? It's not true because Muharib narrates it from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but he's not a companion. There's a missing link. There's a missing link. And anyway, many companions divorced, and many of the ulama say, how can a halal be bagheed to Allah? How can a halal be disliked to Allah? Many scholars also took that opinion as well as a secondary support for this. But the main point being is there's a missing link here. There's a missing narrator here. Yeah. There is a version in Abu Dawood which places Abdullah ibn Umar here, the companion, right? In Abu Dawood, there is a narration, there is a version of this hadith comes, and Abdullah ibn Umar is here. So it seems to be connected, right? But the great Imams, Abu Hatim, Daraqutni, Bayhaqi, they all said this is mursal, meaning that Abdullah ibn Umar shouldn't be there, right? It's actually disconnected. Mursal means disconnected, meaning the companion is missing. Okay? So this is a hadith which says that Allah doesn't like divorce, but the hadith doesn't satisfy the conditions of authenticity. Okay, this issue of being free of anomaly. Okay, so you have, this is a sanad. Can you see at the top the sanad? Yeah? Shaddad from Yazid, from Ma'qal, from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah? Everybody with me, yeah? Now, this is in Tabarani, the Mu'jam al-Kabir of Tabarani, and it says, لَأَنْ يُطْعَنَ فِي رَأْسِ أَحَدِكُمْ أَحَبُّ إِلَيَّ مِنْ أَنْ يَمَسَّ إِمْرَأَةٍ غَيْرِ مَحْرَمٍ, or something, or كَمَا قَالَ عَلَيْهِ الصَّلَاةُ وَالسَّلَامُ. So for one of you to be stabbed in the head with an iron needle is better than for him to touch a non-mahram woman. Yeah, this is a hadith that's quite well known. Now, one of the narrators is Shaddad ibn Sa'id here. Yeah? And Shaddad, his memory is weak. Right? Bukhari, Uqayli, Ibn Hibban all say he makes mistakes. Yeah? So there's da'af, there's weakness in his memory. Okay, that's number one thing though, right? We're talking about anomaly here, right? So fine, there's somebody who's got some weakness in his narration, right? Now, are there any other asanid? Yes. Bashir ibn Uqba, Yazid, Ma'qal. Yeah, Ma'qal here. Same narrator here. Yeah. So from Shaddad narrates it from Yazid from Ma'qal. Bashir ibn Uqba narrates it from Yazid from Ma'qal as well. So Bashir, same sanad, but Bashir doesn't say the Prophet ﷺ said. Yeah? Shaddad, who's weak, says that Ma'qal said that the Prophet ﷺ said this. Yeah? But Bashir says that Ma'qal said it. Can you see? And it's a slightly different text. For one of you to take a needle and poke it in my head is more beloved to me than for a non-mahram woman to wash my hair. This is in Ibn Abi Shaybah, the Musannaf of Ibn Abi Shaybah. Yeah? So for one of you to take a needle and poke it in my head, but even though in Bukhari, we know the Prophet ﷺ went to Haram, who wasn't mahram, right, to him, and she used to delice his head, right? She used to delice his head. But Ma'qal said, I would rather be poked in the head with a needle than for a woman to wash my hair, right? But the more important point being that this is not marfu'. Marfu' means it goes to the Prophet ﷺ. It's mawquf, meaning that it stops at a companion. It is the statement of a companion. Yeah? And Bashir is more reliable than Shaddad. Right? Bashir is a narrator in Bukhari and Muslim. Shaddad is not. Bukhari, Muslim don't accept him as a narrator in their Sahihain. Right? But Bashir is a narrator in the Sahihain. So what do? We compare these two, right? And we say that the Bashir one is asah, right? And many of the Imams said this is asah, and and this one is shadh. This one is anomalous, yeah. And this one is what's called mahfuz. It's called mahfuz, right? Okay. So this is an example of a hadith which had an anomaly on it. Okay, I've got an exercise here for you to do some hadith analysis. We don't have the time. Okay, no problem. Yeah, okay.
We will close for those who have to make Salat Asr, so they can go over to the masjid. And after that, when we return, we will have Sheikh Abdul Alim dealing with marriage and family life, inshallah.
Okay.
So you will.
And we'll do it. I think we'll do it tomorrow morning because I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow morning, and we'll do it. Okay.
We'll do it first before you start.
Before I do anything, but perhaps I'm not prepared what I'm going to say tomorrow anyway. So it's very convenient for me to do this. So I'll leave this till tomorrow.